Ever since I was a little girl, I dreamt of living in Los Angeles. The idea of walking through sunlit streets, hearing people from all over the world, and being part of the city's vibrant energy always seemed magical to me. But growing up in a small town, where opportunities felt limited and the future seemed uncertain, that dream felt distant, almost impossible. My family wasn't wealthy. We didn't have the means to travel much, let alone move to a city across the country. But I was determined. I knew if I wanted to make it to LA, I'd have to work hard, really hard. So, I threw myself into my studies. Every day after school, I would pore over my textbooks, completing assignments with meticulous care, often staying up late to study for exams or improve my skills. In high school, I became obsessed with learning everything I could about the entertainment industry, which was why LA was so appealing to me. I watched documentaries, read books, and followed every piece of news about Hollywood and the people who made it run. I told myself that one day, I'd be part of that world. But first, I needed to get there. The biggest challenge was financial. My family couldn't afford a college education, let alone moving to another state. So, I focused on scholarships. I spent weeks researching scholarship programs, writing essays, and applying to every opportunity that seemed like a good fit. I also worked part-time jobs after school to save up for anything I could, clothes, supplies, and eventually, travel expenses. The work wasn't easy, but it paid off. After countless hours of preparation, I was awarded a full scholarship to a prestigious university in California. It was my ticket to Los Angeles. But even then, the challenge wasn't over. I had to prove myself, not only to my professors but also to my new peers, many of whom seemed to come from families with resources and connections. College life was difficult at first. I felt like an outsider, constantly battling self-doubt. But I reminded myself every day why I was there. I was one step closer to my dream. I kept pushing myself, joining clubs, attending networking events, and seeking internships in the entertainment industry. I spent hours perfecting my portfolio, refining my skills, and building relationships with anyone who could help me make my dream a reality. The months turned into years, and slowly but surely, things began to fall into place. I landed an internship at a small production company in Los Angeles, where I worked long hours for little pay, but it didn't matter. I was finally living in the city I had always dreamed of. I kept working, staying focused, and building my reputation. One day, after years of hard work, I received an offer for a full-time position at a well-known entertainment agency. I had made it. The girl from a small town who once dreamed of walking the streets of LA was now living that reality. Looking back, I can honestly say that it was never easy. But the late nights, the sacrifices, and the relentless pursuit of my goals made it all worth it. I learned that with enough perseverance, you can turn even the most impossible dreams into something real. And now, every morning when I walk through the bustling streets of Los Angeles, I'm reminded that hard work and determination really do pay off.